Hello friends, welcome to the video number 7 for the Visual Basic for applications in Excel. What we are going to see in this video, before we go a little bit deeper into this programming language, we're going to see variables in the next video. But before we go into that, I'd just like to share with you a few options that you can change in the editor. It's very simple, but I think it's going to make your coding experience easier, nicer. So just into the editor, just come here to tools and then go to options. So just a few little things here. Make sure that you have basically everything selected, at least for the beginning. Then you can start playing with these options and remove some that you don't like. But for now, I would recommend that you have everything selected, especially for example this one is the auto syntax check. So in case you misspell something, especially speaking about reserved words, it will immediately tell you that the syntax is incorrect. This also is very nice, very important, can be very important. Remember this option explicit, well, it comes actually from here. If you check this box every time you start a new module, you are going to see this option explicit. So what it does is that you are telling VBA, I must declare my variables. If you don't have this selected, you can just start placing variables here and assigning values to those variables. But I know that you may think that it's pretty convenient. Why would I want to declare my variables? Well, basically it's just to avoid errors, to avoid mistakes. By declaring a variable, the editor, once you try to run your code, it's gonna make sure that you don't have misspelled variables. If you don't declare them, you can name your variable something and then misspell it when you are calling that variable later on, and you are not gonna know. So if you misspell that variable, the editor or the compiler is gonna find it out and it's gonna tell you this variable is not declared. So you would immediately notice that you misspelled something. The other thing is that when you declare a variable, you need to assign the type of data that you are gonna be putting in there. So if you try to assign a string to something that should contain a number, it's gonna tell you. So again, it's pretty important. I think this is very useful. So make sure that you select this checkbox and you will see this every time you start a new module. Another thing, for example, these ones in the Windows settings, the procedure separator, every time you start another module, another subroutine, for example here, we put an example 2. You see now we have this separator, so it's very visual for us that we are starting, or we are going to a different module. The auto indent, every time you press the tab key, it's going to be equivalent to press the space bar. How many times? Usually it's 4, so just leave it like that. If you would like to have different indentation, well, by all means, go ahead. But 4 is, I think, pretty common. And just here in the editor, if for some reason you would like to change the colors, well, you can do it in here. For example, in some other editors, I think it's pretty common to see, for example, the letters in white and the background in black, just like this. But as you can see, actually the effect is not the same, especially on the reserved words. So we have this like white background. It's kind of weird for me, at least in this editor. So I like to leave it in the auto. But well, it's all you. The only thing that I changed for these tutorials is the size. I think the default is 12, but I changed to 14 to try to make it a little bit more visual to you guys. And well, in this, I don't actually change anything. But again, with these few changes, I think your programming experience is going to be much better. And for some of you that are probably coming from other programming languages and just want to see how to do these things on VBA, probably you are already looking at how to add the line numbering. Well, unfortunately, on VBA, you cannot do that. I think there are some kind of like extensions that you can download from the internet and install so that it would show the line numbering. I prefer not to do that. I don't think it's actually that important, at least for VBA. Probably in other editors for other programming languages, it's a huge help to know the line numbers. But usually for VBA, I don't think it's that big deal. I mean, in the end, our programs here are not going to be that big. Like if we were using, I don't know, C++ or Python or some other programming language. And well, just try to tune your options for your Visual Basic for application editors. Try, especially at the beginning, to make it look like mine, so that you feel kind of like familiar and what am I doing, and your editor is looking the same as mine. And later on, when well, you can start just changing or unselecting any option that you don't like. And well, I think that's it for this video. Again, please subscribe so you will stay tuned. Don't forget to like and share these videos. And well, again, on the next video, we're going to start talking about variables. So it's going to be very nice. I hope to see you there. So thank you.